everyone, do you guys see what I have in my car? Let's go plant these at the front of the subdivision. So come along with me. I'm Lisa, the whimsical gardener. I'm in zone 8A, Georgia, and I am working on this project where I'm trying to transform the front of our subdivision. So over time, I have been shopping for plants that's on clearance, and so I got the majority of these either on 50 or 75% off. The exception is the echinacea. So I'm continuing my project of planting these in the front of the subdivision. So let's go along and plant these. First part about this whole project is I got probably about 20 something plants. I have to dig 20 something holes, which I'm not fond of doing that, but it needs to be planted. So let's get going. Alright, so I'm here, guys. Got all of the plants, and this is the area that we're going to be working on today. So I'm going to try to get as much as I possibly can done today. I think it's about 7 o'clock now, so I'm going to try to work probably till like 8:30 or so and see how far I can get. If not, I'll have to come back for a day 2 on this project. So I'm going to set a camera up, and I'm going to first start with a placement and then hard part of digging all the holes. So let's see. Alright everyone, so I think I'm finished with this phase of the project. So what I did, and I'll bring you in a little bit closer so you can see it. So I planted based on height, and so I did the dianthus in front because they're more lower growing, along with the pulmonaria because they are some ground cover. And then I stepped up with the echinacea, which will be about 12 inches tall, followed by the salvia, which I think is going to be about 18 inches tall. So that's it for this phase of the project. And then my plan is, as I see more plants on sale, that I'm going to go ahead and get them and then continue this area. I do want to put maybe a couple Japanese maple around this area here, so that's on the lookout too as well. But it's a phase project based on when I have time and when there's sales, and we've budgeted for plants as well too. So until next time, happy gardening, and you will probably see this video more in the fall time, so these plants would have grown in by then. So hopefully I can put in some footage of that. So hope you like the video. Subscribe, comment too as well. Are you working on anything in your neighborhood? Let me know in the comment section. All right, take care, guys. I wanted to give you a mid-season update on the perennials that we planted a few weeks ago. So everything is looking pretty good except the dianthus over here, not so great, but salvias are looking really great, so are the echinacea. So not so bad. It's been really hot lately, but not bad for clearance for perennials. So I'm back here at the front of the subdivision, and I want to give you guys an update on how the clearance plants are doing. Well, the echinaceans were not clearance, but everything else is. So I think I planted this, I want to say it was either end of June, 4th of July weekend, middle of July. Don't remember exactly when I planted them, but for the most part, everything survived except my dianthus in the front. A few of them passed away. They didn't really do so good. So 2 of them passed away, but everything else pretty much did well. My salvias are starting to bloom, which is great. This one here is starting to bloom as well. My echinacea, the ones over there are blooming as well. My coreopsis over there, starting to bloom. Some more buds over here. And then my, what do you call this? I don't even remember what the name of it is. I'll pop it on the screen. Actually, let me just pop over and see what it is. My plumbago plants, the ground cover ones, they are actually flowering, you guys. My dianthus, I just realized, has a flower on there. So they survived. I did have to come a couple of times and hand water it because I still haven't gotten a chance to get with the irrigation guys to get it installed. But all in all, not that bad for clearance plants, you guys. So with perennial, first year they sleep, second year they leap, third year they first year they sleep, second year they creep, and then third year they leap. So I don't expect much to happen this year, but the fact that they survived, and we've had some pretty harsh weather. So I did come out every so often and give it a little bit of water. We didn't have a lot of rain either, which is not so good for these plants, but I did come out and give it some water. So it's looking pretty good. Let me bring it a little bit closer. But this will be the end of the video. I would love if you can like, comment, and subscribe. Share with a gardening friend as well. And follow along to see how this project that I'm working on at the front of my subdivision, how it progresses over time. If you see any of the other videos, we planted some rose over there. We planted some hydrangeas behind the camera. So everything is going pretty well. Come in a little bit closer so you can see. The coreopsis has some blooms, so does the plumbago and the echinacea, and this one here is the white salvia. That's coming back, more echinacea on here, but I did notice the purple one flowered and I totally missed it. And the carnation has some flowers, yay! Well, a flower, guys, not some. But you'll notice that the coreopsis has some blooms on here. And this ground cover is looking pretty good. So I started this project about 2 years ago, and what I did was I dug up Liam's ear from my yard. And this is the Helen Bonstein lamb's ear, and I brought it up here. And then these irises are your traditional blue iris. That I also bought up here. And then last year I found these daylilies on sale. Aren't they beautiful? So there's 3 clumps of that. My eventual goal is to pull these shrubs out and do some nice boxwood there. I think that would look really nice, but all in all, it's a start.